Number 1. The 1971 Ford F-250 regular cab, listed for $5,800 and located in Portland, Oregon. If you've been searching for an honest, old-school workhorse with real classic truck character, this 1971 Ford F-250 Sport Custom might be exactly what you've been waiting for. Born in the era when trucks were built for a lifetime, this rig carries just 50,400 original miles, and it still runs and drives with that unmistakable vintage Ford toughness. Under the hood sits Ford's dependable 360 V8 small block, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, giving you the full, raw engagement of old-school American pickup driving. Whether you're cruising through town or putting to work on the weekend, this powertrain combo delivers steady torque and a mechanical feel you simply don't get anymore. The seller notes that it has a clean title, and it even comes with Forever Plate, adding to its long-term appeal as a collectible or restoration platform. The truck is complete too. You'll get all the original trim pieces, handles, and taillights, ready for whoever wants to finish bringing this classic back to show-worthy condition. You'll just need to source the trim clips and molding to reinstall everything. Body-wise, the truck presents itself as a solid starting point. Aged but authentic, the kind patina that tells a story rather than hides it. For anyone wanting a vintage pickup that still fires up, still runs, still shifts, and still delivers that rugged 1970s Ford attitude, this F-250 is a golden opportunity. Trucks of this era, especially manual V8 models with documented low miles, are getting harder to find every year. Whether you want a farm truck, a restoration project, or a nostalgic cruiser, this 71 has the bones, the originality, and the mechanical health to grow into whatever you envision. At $5,800, the price leaves plenty of room for upgrades, personalization, or full classic restoration. If you're in Portland and want a true piece of Ford history that's ready to drive today, this one is absolutely worth checking out. Number 2, the 1979 Ford F-350 Super Cab Long Bed, listed at $7,999 and sitting up in Lynden, Washington. This old-school camper special is exactly what you expect from a big block, long bed Ford of the late 70s. Tall stance, broad shoulders, and that unmistakable blue oval toughness that made these rigs legends on job sites, farms, and cross-country hauls. Showing right around 9,999 miles on the dash, paired with a smooth automatic transmission, this F-350 holds onto its classic heavy-duty DNA while receiving just enough recent maintenance to keep it on the road and ready for the next chapter. The current owner has already taken care of several core reliability items: a new ignition switch, a fresh fuel pump, a new starter, and a replaced fuel neck, addressing the exact weak points these trucks tend to develop over the years. The result is a big-bodied, long-bed hauler that fires up, idles strong, and moves with that solid, old-school character you only get from a 1970s Ford. Whether you want a vintage tow rig, a restoration foundation, a camper hauler, or a classic truck with real presence, this F-350 has the bones and soul for any direction you want to take it. Straightforward, rugged, and ready for a new owner, the seller keeps it simple. Everything important has already been handled, and the truck is priced to move. A true heavy-duty survivor from a golden era of American pickups. This is the kind of vintage Ford that earns its respect the moment you turn the key. Number 3. The 1968 Ford F-250 Camper Special, listed for $8,000 and located in Salinas, California. If you've been hunting for a classic Ford truck that's already the hard work done and is sitting right on the edge of becoming a truly standout build, this 1968 Ford F-250 Camper Special might be exactly what you've been waiting for. Priced at just $8,000 and located in Salinas, California, this vintage heavy-duty Ford blends originality, mechanical upgrades, and project-ready potential into one solid package. With only 89,000 miles on the clock and a 4-speed manual transmission, this is a genuine driver's truck built for torque, durability, and that unmistakable late 60s Ford character. Under the hood, the factory 360 has been replaced with a stronger 390 V8, breathing through a set of long tube headers, giving the truck improved power, smoother throttle response, and that deep vintage Ford rumble. It's also a Factory A C truck, which is a huge plus for a 68 model, and the current owner has already tackled a long list of mechanical upgrades. The front suspension has been refreshed with all new bushings, including axle pivot and radius arm bushings, ensuring this F-250 tracks straight and feels planted on the road. Major components like the front axles, backing plates, inner fenders, radius arms, and radiator support have all been powder-coated black for long-term durability and a clean, sharp underhood appearance. Braking has been dialed in as well. New hoses, new shoes, new cylinders, and a new master cylinder, so the stopping power matches the drivetrain strength. A brand new fuel sender is already installed, and the truck comes with a full new weather strip kit ready to go. The drive shaft and carrier bearing were just rebuilt and upgraded with a Yukon heavy-duty rear yoke, giving this truck modern strength with classic looks. Up top, the windshield and rear glass are already installed with new weather stripping, saving you time and money on the finishing work. Cosmetically, the truck is right at that sweet spot. It runs, drives, and is currently registered, but still needs paint on the doors, hood, and tailgate, making it the perfect project for the next owner to personalize without having to tear into major mechanical components. The seller is motivated, open offers, but firm on one rule: no test drives without cash in hand. A fair policy for a nearly 60-year-old classic with this much work invested. If you're looking for a vintage Ford that's already at thousands of dollars and countless hours poured into the core restoration work, and just needs finishing touches to hit the road in style, the 68 F-250 Camper Special is one you don't want to overlook. Solid bones, upgraded drivetrain, fresh suspension and brakes, clean glass, and a strong-running 390 V8. It's the perfect foundation for a classic daily, a show-worthy build, or a long-term project that only goes up in value. Number 4. The 1972 Ford F-250 Camper Special Explorer, listed at $13,500 and currently sitting proud in Nampa, Idaho. Now, this isn't your average old farm truck or a half-finished project. This is a kind of classic that immediately shows the difference between a survivor and a truck that's been properly cared for. The current owner picked it up from the second owner, and it shows clean body lines, no rust, and a truck that's lived a good life instead of a hard one. With only 67,000 original miles on the clock, this F-250 still carries the soul of the early 70s Ford work ethic, powered by the legendary 360 V8 that fires up strong and settles into a healthy idle the moment you twist the key. Slide behind the wheel and you're met with power steering, fresh exhaust that gives a V8 a deep and confident tone, and a drivability that feels shockingly solid for a 52-year-old pickup. The owner has upgraded performance side with an Edelbrock Performer intake, matching Edelbrock carburetor, and a period-correct air cleaner, all of which helped this truck breathe better than it did when it rolled off the factory line. Top-of-the-line equipment for 1972, now revitalized for modern cruising. And while so many of these old Ford trucks are known for rust hiding under the paint, this example is genuinely rust-free, which is becoming nearly impossible to find in the camper special lineup. Visually, this truck is a stunner. It's been freshly painted, polished, and ceramic coated to bring out that deep classic shine. Brand new wheels and tires complete the look, giving it that perfect stance, tough, clean, and unmistakably vintage Ford. Inside, a new stereo system gives you modern sound while retaining the classic driving environment. Every light works inside and out, and it starts, runs, and drives like a truck that's ready for weekend cruises, local car shows, or even hauling something meaningful, just like it did half a century ago. And the best part? The owner isn't scrambling to sell, but the first $13,500 OBO takes it home, clean Idaho title in hand. If you're someone who loves a classic that's been preserved, upgraded, and respected, something that gives you that real 1970s American truck heritage, this 1972 F250 Camper Special Explorer is absolutely worth a look. A genuine survivor, a strong runner, and one of the cleanest examples you'll find on the West Coast. Ready for its next chapter, and maybe ready for you. Number 5. The 1973 Chevrolet C20 Cheyenne, currently listed for $14,000 and located in Portland, Oregon. If you've been hunting for a vintage Chevy truck that still has an original soul and plenty of potential, this one deserves a closer look. This 73 C20 shows just 10,000 miles on the odometer and comes with a clean title, giving buyers a solid starting point right out of the gate. Under the hood, you'll find a dependable 350 small block engine, a favorite among classic truck enthusiasts for its durability, parts availability, and easy upgrade paths. Pair that with its manual transmission and 4x4 capability, and you're looking at a truck built for real work, real terrain, and real fun. According to the owner, the truck runs and drives, making it more than just a garage ornament. It does show minor rust and will need some work, but that's exactly what makes it the perfect project platform. Whether you're dreaming of a weekend trail rig, a restored classic cruiser, or a full custom build, the bones are here. Strong frame, iconic styling, and mechanical simplicity that's become rare in today's market. The stance, the squared-off lines, the unmistakable early 70s Chevy presence. This Cheyenne 20 is all the ingredient of truck that can turn into something truly special with the right vision and effort. The seller is asking $13,000 OBO, cash only, with no trades. So serious buyers ready to take on a vintage project might want to jump quickly before it's gone. If you're someone who appreciates a classic truck that still has plenty of life left and is begging for a fresh chapter, this 1973 Chevrolet C20 Cheyenne is one you won't want to overlook. Number 6. The 1986 Ford F-150, listed at $5,700 and located in Surrey. For collector, enthusiasts, or anyone who loves old-school Ford toughness, this one is definitely worth a closer look. Showing just 11,111 miles on the odometer, this F-150 comes equipped with an automatic transmission and Ford's legendary 351 Windsor V8, a power plant known for its strong torque, reliability, and unmistakable old-school sound. It's a configuration many classic truck fans look for, offering a balance of smooth cruising and work-ready performance. The seller describes it as solid Detroit steel, and that's exactly what makes this generation of F-150 so attractive. Built before the era of ultra-lightweight materials, these trucks have a reputation for durability, and this one stands out with no rust, something rare for a nearly 40-year-old pickup. The body is in relatively good shape, giving buyers a strong and clean foundation whether they want to restore it, customize it, or simply run it as is. Mechanically, it has a few key updates that make ownership easier right from day one. The transmission has been rebuilt, meaning smoother shifts and added peace of mind, especially for those planning to daily drive or use the truck for hauling. It also comes with a new battery, a small but important detail that shows this F-150 has been maintained and kept ready to run. At the end of the day, this isn't just another used pickup. It's a piece of Ford history. The 1986 model year lands right in the sweet spot before modern electronics took over, giving you the rugged simplicity of a classic truck with design that still turns heads. Whether you're building a retro weekend cruiser, adding a dependable work truck to the fleet, or stepping into the world of vintage pickups for the first time, this F-150 is the kind of find that makes the search worthwhile. Listed at $5,700, it's a solid opportunity to own an old-school Ford that's clean, straight, rust-free, and ready for its next chapter. Number 7. The 1963 Chevy C20, priced at $8,000 and located in Santa Rosa. Trucks from this era aren't just vehicles. They're rolling pieces of history. And this particular C20 stands out as one of the cleanest, most uniquely finished examples you'll come across. Showing 42,000 miles and equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission, this 63 is a rare find, especially with the amount of fresh work and custom craftsmanship that's been put into it. One of the first things you'll notice is the beautiful custom redwood flatbed, a feature that adds both utility and classic style. It pairs perfectly with the truck's fresh exterior paint in its original factory blue, a detail that keeps the vintage authenticity intact. Inside, the truck has been treated with just as much care. The interior is clean, featuring the original seat, brand new carpet, fresh floor pans, and a new AM/FM radio setup with speakers. It's a mix of original charm and modern comfort, making the cab a surprisingly pleasant place to spend time for a 60-year-old workhorse. Under the hood, this C20 is powered by Chevrolet's famously durable 292 straight-six engine, a motor known for its torque, reliability, and smooth operation. This one has been dialed in with a new carburetor, fresh fluids, a new battery and tray, and runs strong with confidence. Whether you plan to use it for light hauling or Sunday cruising, this drivetrain delivers the unmistakable feel of mid-century American engineering. Mechanically, the truck continues to impress. The 4-speed manual shifts smoothly, the brakes are in good condition, and the tires still have plenty of tread, meaning you're ready to hit the road without needing immediate repairs. Even the chassis has been refreshed with new wood, and a custom steering wheel adds a bit of personality to the driving experience. Overall, this 1963 Chevy C20 isn't just a survivor. It's a thoughtfully updated classic that blends originality, functionality, and style. With clean lines, a standout redwood flatbed, and a strong running inline-six, it represents the kind of vintage truck that rarely stays on the market for long. At $8,000, it's a compelling opportunity for collectors, restorers, or anyone wanting to own a piece of early 60s Chevrolet history. Number 8. The 1970 Ford F-100 Ranger, priced at $9,000 and located in Roanoke. For enthusiasts who appreciate vintage full-size trucks with real history behind them, this one carries a meaningful story and plenty of potential. Showing around 100,000 miles and equipped with an automatic transmission, this F-100 comes with Ford's strong and dependable 360 V8 engine. It's the kind of old-school motor known for its torque, smooth power delivery, and unmistakable sound. Paired with power steering, automatic transmission, and even factory AIC, this truck was well equipped for its time and offers a driving experience that still feels comfortable today. What makes this particular Ranger even more special is its background. It was the owner's late father's truck, meaning it's been in the same family for years. Trucks with this kind of personal history are often better cared for, and they tend to attract buyers who appreciate originality and authenticity. One standout feature on this F-100 is a factory toolbox built into the right side of the bed, a rare and highly desirable option that sets this truck apart from the typical Ranger. For collectors, that kind of originality is a big bonus. Mechanically, the seller notes that the truck runs good, making a solid candidate for someone looking to put a little work into a classic, but start with a strong foundation. Like many vintage rigs, it does need a couple of maintenance items. The brakes need servicing and it will need a new radiator. But once those are addressed, you're looking at a dependable, road-ready classic Ford that can be enjoyed as a daily driver, weekend cruiser, or full restoration project. Between its vintage charm, solid drivetrain, family ownership history, and unique factory options, this 1970 Ford F-100 Ranger represents a kind of old pickup that rarely shows up in clean, mostly original form. At $9,000 or best offer, it's a compelling opportunity for anyone who wants a classic Ford with character, potential, and a story worth preserving. Number 9. The 1953 Chevrolet pickup 3100 short bed, priced at $14,800 and located in Palm Springs. This isn't just another old Chevy. It's a fully restored classic that blends authentic 1950s charm with modern quality craftsmanship, making it ready for car shows, parades, photo shoots, or even film work. Previously kept in a private collection, this truck is now looking for its next proud owner. Showing just 10,008 miles and equipped with manual transmission, this 53 Chevy 3100 has undergone a complete top-to-bottom restoration. Everything has been meticulously addressed, making it an investment piece as much as it is a weekend cruiser. The body remains incredibly solid, still wearing its original factory spot welds, a rare detail that collectors truly appreciate. The exterior work alone is a standout. All the mounts, seals, weather stripping, chrome trim, and bumpers have been replaced. It features new windows, fresh lighting, a new chrome grille, and a beautifully applied blue and black paint job top with a high-gloss clear coat. The shine is remarkable, giving this classic truck a show-ready finish. Sitting on white-wall tires, the stance is perfect, vintage, clean, and guaranteed to turn heads everywhere it goes. Under the hood, the truck runs a 235 CI engine, paired with a column-mounted manual. It's the kind of setup that makes you appreciate the simple mechanical joy of driving a mid-century pickup. Smooth, engaging, and full of personality, this drivetrain will stand out at Cars and Coffee or any classic meet. Inside, the dedication to quality continues. The entire interior was sandblasted, repainted, and fully restored, offering a clean and comfortable environment that feels brand new. The upholstery is fresh, the dashboard features new chrome gauges, and even the original steering wheel has been beautifully restored. Every detail was addressed to keep the charm of 1953 alive, while elevating the overall experience. Perhaps most impressive is the truck's body condition, straight, clean, and perfectly aligned. The bed has been completely refinished with high-quality maple wood, framed with brand new stainless steel chrome strips. It's the kind of detail that immediately catches attention and showcases the craftsmanship behind the restoration. Whether you're looking for a showpiece, a photo shoot vehicle, a parade star, or simply a standout classic with real investment value, this 1953 Chevrolet 3100 short bed brings everything you want in a vintage pickup. It's eye-catching, historically rich, and restored with a level of care that makes it truly special. At $14,800, this is a head-turner that's ready to make a grand entrance anywhere you take it. Number 10. The 1963 Ford F-100, listed at $18,500 and located in Nashville. For collectors and classic truck fans, this one checks all the right boxes: originality, condition, drivability, and that unmistakable vintage Ford charm. Showing 20,000 miles and equipped with a manual transmission, this F-100 is powered by the original 292Y block V8, paired with a smooth shifting 3-on, the Tree. It's a combination that captures exactly what made these trucks legendary: a torquey V8, a simple mechanical layout, and a driving feel that takes you straight back to the golden era of American trucks. According to the seller, This classic runs and drives perfectly, a strong indication of how well it's been cared for over the decades. You can tell from the moment you look at it that this truck wasn't neglected or pieced together. It's been preserved, and it shows. The body is solid and straight, free from dents or patchwork, and there's zero rust, which is becoming extremely rare for a truck of this age. Combine that with a beautiful, high-quality paint, and you've got an F100 that stands tall at any show or weekend meetup. Underneath, the frame is just as clean as the body. The engine runs strong, delivering that distinct Y-block sound, and the transmission shifts exactly the way these classics should, smooth, mechanical, and full of character. Whether you're cruising around town or stretching its legs on an open road, this truck is ready for the drive. Inside, the cabin keeps the charm alive with its clean, original presentation. Everything feels correct to the era, making it a true time capsule from 1963. It's dependable, comfortable, and gives you that authentic vintage truck experience without worrying about hidden issues or upcoming repairs. Trucks this original, this clean, and this honest are becoming harder to find every year. If you're searching for a classic pickup that needs nothing, is ready to enjoy, and carries a level of originality that collectors appreciate, this 1963 Ford F100 short bed is a standout. At $18,500 or best offer, it's a rare opportunity to own a beautifully preserved piece of Ford history, a truck that looks great, drives great, and is ready for its next chapter. Number 11. The 1978 Chevrolet C10, listed for $13,500 and located in Chandler. If you've been searching for an untouched, all-original short bed square body, this one deserves your full attention. Trucks like this, especially with documented originality, are almost impossible to find today. Showing around 100,000 miles and equipped with an automatic transmission, this C10 stands out immediately for one key reason. It's 100% original and unmolested. This isn't a patched-together project or a repainted mystery truck. This is a true short bed, one owner, bought brand new in Flagstaff, Arizona, and still wearing its original factory paint and original sheet metal. For collectors, that's as good as it gets. The interior is just as authentic, featuring the original AC cab, clean glass all around, and a layout that remains exactly the way Chevrolet built it in 1978. Even the dual-fuel tanks are fully functional, a detail many restored trucks don't retain. Under the hood sits a newer 350 V8, installed professionally with mechanic paperwork to verify the work. Paired with the automatic transmission, this C10 runs exceptionally well, delivering the smooth, torquey performance these square bodies are known for. The seller mentions that a lot of maintenance and fresh work has already been done, giving the next owner peace of mind and a truck that's ready to drive immediately. One of the most valuable details included with this Chevy is the original factory build sheet. Not the dash sticker, but the real original documentation from the factory. That's a big deal in the classic truck world and adds significant value for any serious buyer or collector. The body lines are straight, the paint is untouched, and the overall presence of the truck shows years of careful ownership. From the exterior patina to the preserved interior, it's the kind of survivor that tells its own story the moment you walk around it. Square body fans know how rare it is to find a 78 short bed that hasn't been modified, repainted, chopped up, or completely restored. This one is the real deal, an authentic, Arizona-bought, one-owner C10 with documentation, originality, and a strong-running powertrain. At $13,500, with no trades, this is an opportunity to own a piece of Chevrolet history exactly the way it rolled out of the factory. A true classic square body that's only getting harder to find in this kind of honest condition. Number 12. The 1975 Ford F100, listed at $800 and located in McCleary, Washington. For anyone looking for a budget-friendly project truck with solid potential, this F100 Explorer package could be the perfect starting point. The 75 Ford comes with title in hand and is being offered as a make-and-offer deal, making it a great opportunity for someone wanting to jump into a vintage build without breaking the bank. It's a two-wheel drive truck with a reliable and well-known 300 straight-six engine, paired with an automatic transmission. Known for their durability and torque, these inline-six motors are some of the most respected power plants Ford produced through the 60s, 70s, and 80s. According to the seller, the engine runs and doesn't make any unusual noises, but it will need a tune-up. That's typical for an older truck that has been sitting or hasn't seen recent maintenance. With a little work, this powertrain could be brought back to strong running condition without major expense. As with many mid-70s Ford pickups, this F100 does have rust in the bed and floor areas, something expected at this price point. It also has a few mechanical and cosmetic issues that need attention. The front brake is locked up, the driver's window is broken, and the right front tire has a leak. These are all fixable problems, but they give the next owner a clear idea of what the project will require. Still, despite the wear and tear, this truck has that unmistakable vintage Ford charm. Clean, classic lines, simple engineering, and a platform that's incredibly easy to work on. For enthusiasts who enjoy wrenching on their own vehicles or anyone wanting an entry-level restoration project, this F100 offers a low-cost way into the world of classic trucks. Whether you're planning to turn it into a shop truck, a patina cruiser, a farm runner, or a full resto-mod down the road, this 1975 Ford F100 is an accessible canvas with good bones and room for creativity. And at only $800, it's one of the best deals on the list. A true project truck waiting for someone with a vision to bring it back to life. Number 13. The 1988 Chevy S10 pickup. Listed at just $4,500 and located in Boynton Beach. At first glance, it might look like any other compact Chevy from the late 80s, but under the skin, this truck is built for far more than cruising around town. This S10 is a full-blown performance project packed with high-quality components and serious horsepower intentions. It just needs the right buyer to bring it back to life. Showing 6,000 miles on the odometer and equipped with an automatic transmission, this truck features a monstrous 388-stroker engine. We're talking a forged steel crankshaft, H-beam rods, and a nickel block, the kind of setup you build when you're aiming for big power and durability. It also comes fitted with a brand new cam, a new 650 Holley 4-barrel carburetor, and a new distributor, giving the next owner a strong foundation for a performance build. Cooling is handled by a 4-row radiator paired with dual 2,000 CFM fans, ensuring the stroker motor has the airflow it needs for serious heat management once it's running. The drivetrain is just as tough, featuring a B&M Turbo 400 transmission, known for handling high horsepower, paired with a regular shift setup that keeps the driving experience simple and dependable. Out back, the truck features a 1969 Camaro 3.31 10-bolt Posey rear end, a legendary setup for traction and durability. It's a classic performance combination that's been used in countless street and strip builds for decades. Rolling on Craigar wheels with new tires, the stance and look of this S10 match the muscle hidden underneath. Even though this truck currently does not run, nearly all the hard work and expensive parts have already been put in. For someone with mechanical know-how, this could be a straightforward finishing project with huge payoff. Whether you're building a street machine, a drag strip toy, or a sleeper truck that surprises everything at the stoplight, this 1988 Chevy S10 is the perfect platform. With its stroker engine, performance transmission, Camaro rear end, and long list of brand new components, it offers tremendous value and potential for just $4,500. It's a non-running project, but make no mistake, this little Chevy has all the right parts to become a serious performance truck in the right hands.